Hello, my dear students. Have a great day to all of you. Myself, Mrs. Kavita Kanade from LVH College, Panchati, Nasik. This is our OCM's lecture. We already started the fourth chapter, that is business services. In business services, we saw the different types of services which helps the business. Then in last lecture we studied about the e-banking facility, then the types of banks. In this lecture we will learn about the insurance. What is the meaning of insurance? Then the principles of insurance, then the types of insurance. What is the meaning of insurance? Insurance is a means of protection from financial loss. It is a form of risk management. It is the form of risk management. That means risk is covered by the insurance. Primarily used to hedge against the risk of contingent or uncertain losses. Insurance is a contract between the insurer and the insured, whereby the insurer agrees to compensate the insured against losses. The insured has to pay a certain fixed sum of money on timely basis to the insurer. That is called as a premium. That means with the help of insurance policy we can cover our risk, because business is depend upon the uncertain conditions. There is always the risk in the business. That's why it is so much important to cover the business losses through insurance policy. In short, we can say that insurance, in simple words, means a contract to secure and protect from future losses by compensating the loss incurred. It is, it is a device by which loss suffered from various risks can be minimized. Insurance provides Insurance provides certain amount against losses arising from happenings of uncertain events. That means if there is a fire in the godown, or due to the loss due to heavy rainfall, or this type of uncertain things, if there is a loss occurred in the business, then that loss is covered by the insurance policy. That's why it is so much important to study the insurance. These are the basic terms related to the insurance. First is insurer. The person to whom a compensation is to be paid in case of loss is called as insured. It is the policy holder. That means the person who made the policy, or who prepared the policy for his business. That businessman is called as insured. The person to whom a compensation is to be paid in case of losses is called insured. He is the policy holder. Then insurer. The company that agrees to pay compensation on the happening of specific event against the payment of regular premium is called the insurer. That means the insurance company. Insurance company such as LIC or Reliance, Star Health Policy, these are the examples of insurer. Insurer, that means the insurance company, and insured is the person who make the policy. Then premium. Premium means the fixed amount to be paid to the insurer by insured. That means fixed amount to be paid. Sometimes it is quarterly, monthly, yearly, depends upon the policy. In return of the insurer gives a guarantee to make the good the loss on the happening of an uncertain event. That means it is the amount to be paid by the insured to the insurer. Then the policy. A policy is a contract between the insured and insurer. It is a document which includes terms and conditions of insurance. The settlement of contract between the insured and the insurer. It contains the terms and conditions of the insurance contract. It is called as a policy. Then the claim. It is demand made by the insurer to compensate for loss on happening of event. That is called as a claim. It is the demand made by the insurer to the insurer in case of loss on happening of an event. That means insurer is required to satisfy the claim of insured. Then the proposal. It is written request by the insured to the insurance company to issue an insurance policy. Proposal is the written request which is made by the insured to the insurer to issue an insurance policy. Once the policy is issued, the insurer is protected against specific risk. Then subject matter. Subject matter, it refers to the subject or entity, that is life, a life property, cargo or ship, etc., which is insured against which the policy is taken. With the policy is taken, that is called as a subject matter on which the policy is demanded, that is called as a subject matter. These all are the basic terms. You can write in your notebook all these basic terms for your better understanding. Then we will see the principles of insurance. The first principle is principle of almost utmost good faith. The principle of utmost good faith. You know, the insurance is the contract between two parties, insurer and the insured. And principle of utmost good faith, that is it is as per this principle, there is a bond of good faith and honesty between the insurer and the insured, between the insured and insured. The insurer and the insured must also disclose all material facts clearly, correctly, and completely. If the insurer finds that the insured has not declared material facts, the insurer can avoid the contract. In all types of insurance contracts requires utmost good faith towards each other. The insurer and the insured must also disclose all material facts clearly, completely, and correctly. For example, if a person takes a life insurance policy of rupees 1 crore for himself and dies in a year later of a medical problem which he had not disclosed at the time of taking the policy, the insurer shall not be liable to pay any amount. The contract is not valid as the person has not disclosed all the facts. That means if certain things are not clearly mentioned in that contract, then then the principle of utmost good faith is not covered. That's why it is important to have the good faith between both the parties. All the things must be clearly, correctly, and completely mentioned in the contract before doing the policy. Then the second principle is principle of insurable interest. Principle of insurable interest. As per this principle, the insured must have insurable or financial interest in the subject matter of insurance. Insurable interest means some financial interest in the subject matter. It is applicable to all insurable interest. The subject matter of insurance must be a physical object and must be subjected to risk. Must be subjected to risk. In simple words, insurable interest exists when he derives financial or any other kind of benefit from the insured object or person. The policyholder or insured is said to have insurable interest as long as he is owner of the property. If he is the owner of the property, then he has the insurable interest. That's why this principle is also important. Then we can see the example of this principle of insurable interest. That is, if a person has insurable interest is in his own life and property, a wife has insurable interest in his life, in life of her husband, and vice versa. A partner in the firm has insurable interest in the life of other partners. These all are the interest. That means a wife has insurable interest in his life of her husband. Then the partner has the insurable interest with his partner. A creditor has the insurable interest with his debtor. A businessman has insurable interest with his goods he deals with and in the business property. Any person cannot take the policy of Amitabh Bachchan. Only Jaya Bachchan or other family members are allowed to do that. That is called as a insurable interest. The subject matter of insurance must be a physical object and must be subject to risk. If there is no insurable interest, the contract of insurance will become invalid. Insurable interest should exist at the time of taking the policy and making the claim both. Then third is principle of indemnity. In Indemnity means a guarantee or assurance to put the insured in the same financial position in which he was immediately prior to the happening of the uncertain events. This principle is applicable to fire, marine, and general insurance. It is not applicable to the life insurance as losses of the life can never be measured in the monetary terms. That means this principle is not applicable to the life insurance policy. In simple words, to indemnity means to compensate. To compensate. Indemnity, that means to compensate. In insurance terms, indemnity means an as assurance, that means promise to put the insured in the same position as he was before happening of the uncertain events. The insurer undertakes to make good the actual loss incurred by the insured. In case of fire, marine, and general insurance, amount of compensation is limited to the amount assured or actual losses incurred, whichever is less. Principle of indemnity does not apply to life insurance, as the value of human beings cannot be ascertained in monetary terms. In life insurance, the entire sum assured is paid by the insurer.